1,000-pound sisters. I'm convinced Amy Slaton's new relationship will finally result in the happy ending she deserves. Who is her new man? 1,000-pound sisters star Amy Slaton has a new boyfriend. And I really think they've got a good chance of living happily ever after. 37-year-old Amy has grown so much over the years, and has come into her own as a strong woman. Though the social media influencer has enjoyed flexing her newfound independence, that doesn't mean she wants to be alone for the rest of her life. Though Amy hasn't always been lucky in love, she recently got serious with someone, and it could be the start of a lifetime of happiness. Amy has been through so much change since making her television debut. When the show premiered in 2020, Amy weighed over 400 pounds. After having bariatric surgery, she lost 150 pounds, and it changed her life completely. During 1,000-Pound Sisters Season 6, Amy came into her own as an independent woman, and she started dating again after a painful divorce. After a few misses with some short-lived relationships, she finally met someone special. I think he could be a good match for the single mother of two. Amy's romantic history explained. Unlucky in love. When 1,000-Pound Sisters premiered in 2020, Amy was a newlywed. She had recently married Michael Halterman, and the two seemed to be made for each other. Michael seemed like a great guy who was always there for Amy and her whole family. Amy desperately wanted to have children, but she was too heavy to do so. After losing weight, she went on to have two healthy little boys, Gage and Glenn Halterman. Things changed for Amy and Michael after their sons were born. Amy felt that Michael wasn't being supportive enough, and the marriage fell apart. Just a few short months after announcing her separation from her husband, Amy already had a new man in her life. The two got serious quickly, and she even started sharing photos of Tony holding her sons. The 1,000-Pound Sisters star started dating Tony Rogers. The relationship didn't last long, and by the end of 2023, Amy was no longer seeing Tony. After things ended with Tony, Amy wasn't single for long before she started seeing a new man named Kevin. On the plus side, Kevin didn't meet her sons, as Amy had learned her lesson and wanted to take things more slowly. The relationship was over after only 1 month of dating, and Amy accused Kevin of using her for fame. After things ended with Tony, Amy pumped the brakes on her search for love. She focused instead on raising her little boys, and I think it was the best decision she ever made. Who was Amy's new man? His name is Brian. In January, Amy posted a New Year's Eve TikTok of Brian hanging out with her family, including her sons. Since Amy learned her lesson about introducing men to her sons too soon, it would appear that things were more serious between her and Brian. Little is known about Brian, but I think he's better for Amy than Tony or Kevin ever were. Brian are getting serious. They celebrated his birthday together. Amy and Brian recently celebrated Brian's birthday together. And Amy posted photos from their romantic dinner at Olive Garden on TikTok. Though I wasn't sure about Brian at first, I was sold by the adoring way he looks at Amy in the photos. He really seems to dote on the 1,000-Pound Sisters star, and I genuinely hope that he's being sincere. Amy has been through so much, and she's worked so hard to improve herself, and I really think she deserves her very own happy ending. Sisters Amy Slaton slams ex Michael Halterman for 50-50 custody request. I raise those kids. 1,000 pound. Sisters star Amy Slaton slammed her ex-husband, Michael Halterman, for asking for 50-50 custody of their two young sons and claiming he was an equal parent during their first divorce court hearing. Michael wants 50-50 custody, but I'm thinking 70-30, Amy, 36, explained during the Tuesday, January 9 episode of the TLC series. I was the chef, I was the cook, I was the nanny, I was everything in that house. He was the video game player. The former high school sweethearts came face to face 4 weeks after their separation to discuss the custody of their 2 children, Gage. Right now I have full custody. 3, and Glenn, 18 months. Michael has supervised visitations on the weekends, the Kentucky native explained in a solo confessional. He don't take care of them. And I don't think he wants more custody. It's either me or his mom. Cameras remained outside the courtroom during the legal proceedings as a judge tried to determine custody and both parties were required to testify on what they did to take care of the boys. Amy, accompanied by her siblings, Amanda Halterman and Chris Combs, were shocked when her ex-husband, 40, got on the stand and said he was an equal parent. I raised those kids. I made the bathwaters. You don't know how your F-king son likes his bathwater, don't play with me, Amy angrily told her sister. Before Amanda agreed, adding, there should be no reason why he needs extra days with the kids when he's not even gonna take care of them. It's not you gonna be having the kids, it's gonna be your mother. Weeks prior, Amy learned her ex beat her to the punch and filed for divorce first. I mean, I can't really be mad in the fact to that because I'm the one that asked for it, she tearfully explained during the January 3rd episode. But damn, are you not gonna fight for me? You ain't even gonna try to win me back? You're just gonna throw our marriage away. Like we're a piece of F-king trash? Amy and Michael separated on February 24, 2023. With the mill operator filing for dissolution of marriage with children against the YouTube personality on March 13, 2023. Their divorce documents were exclusively obtained by InTouch and showed that the dad of 2 was the petitioner in the divorce. They got married in 2019 before welcoming their 2 children. The exes have been together since 2015. The bumps of their relationship, which included a tense fight between Michael and Amanda over an ATM card, leading up to their divorce were documented on Season 5 of 1,000 Pound Sisters, which premiered on December 12, 2023.